Hi everyone, it's our outside read aloud time. And guess what? It's Earth Day today. It's April 22nd, 2020, and it's the Earth Day. So let's see, we're gonna read a book by Mercer Mayer, and we're gonna see what little critter, this name of this creature is Little Critter, is gonna tell us about the Earth Day. So let's see. It's Earth Day by Mercer Mayer. Today we learned all about Earth Day. It is a special day. It is when we celebrate our planet. We watched a movie about the Earth's climate. Climate is how hot or cold it usually is outside. The Earth is getting hotter and the ice at the North Pole is melting. That's where polar bears live. Yikes! I have to help slow down the melting. See, he's really worried over here. Dad, I asked, what can we do to stop the ice from melting? Let's find out, he said. It turns out that the energy we use doing everyday things like driving cars and watching TV is making the earth warmer. We have to save energy, I said. I turned off the computer and all the lights as fast as I could to save energy. Be careful, Dad, I said. See, he's saying be careful because Dad is tripping in a dark room here. He can't see where he's going. The next morning, when little sister was brushing her teeth, I turned the faucet off. Saving water helps the polar bears, I said. I didn't want to take the school bus the next morning, but Mom said the bus saves energy because all the moms and dads don't have to drive their cars. Good thinking, Mom. After school, my friends and I collected cans, bottles, and newspapers and then took them to the recycling center. We put the money we earned in a big jar to give to a Critterville charity called We Love Polar Bears. Now look at this picture closer. See, they're in a recycling center. This is the place where people bring their things that they don't use anymore, like their old bikes or old toys, and sometimes cans and jars, so that other people would be able to come and maybe they need those things. Instead of buying new ones, they can have the used ones. Okay, let's see what happens next. The next day was Earth Day. Our whole class went to the park to plant trees. Trees are good for the earth. They help suck up bad stuff in the air. It was hard work. Come on, guys, I said. Do it for the earth and for the polar bears. Our teacher thought I should dig smaller holes. See, he's almost inside the hole there. We made signs that said reduce, reuse, recycle. What do you think those words mean? Reduce means that you use something less. Like when we say in a classroom, when you use the soap, then you do only one pump. You press the pump once, not 3 times. That's reduce, for example. Reuse, that's, for example, that you keep on using the same milk cup maybe that you have. Like you drink from your cup and then mommy washes it for you, or you try to wash it and then use it again. And recycle means that, for example, the glass bottles that you put them in a recycling can so they can be turned into new bottles or something else. So this is what those 3 words mean. So let's go on. We made signs that said reduce, reuse, recycle. Then we put the signs up everywhere to remind everyone how they can help too. See, they put a lot of signs everywhere over here. And all of this say reduce, reuse, recycle. That night, I couldn't sleep, so I went to the kitchen for a snack. Then I saw a little sign that said, climate control. That's it, I yelled. I know how to save the polar bears. I have to change the climate. Climate is how hot or cold it is. The next morning, I got right to work. I made a list just like Mom would do. Next, I drew up the plans just like Dad. Little sister helped collect everything on the list. The most important thing was ice. We needed lots of ice. I put all the parts together. What is it? Mom asked. It's a climate control machine, I answered. It will cool down the earth and save the polar bears. How does it work? Asked Mom. Well, I said, the fan blows air over the ice and makes the earth air cooler and keeps the ice at the North Pole from melting, and that will save the polar bears. I put the thermometer on top. I waited for the climate control machine to start working, but my ice kept melting, so I had to borrow ice from everyone in my neighborhood. I worked very hard all day long, but the temperature stayed the same. Finally, after it became dark, it got colder. Hooray! But the next morning the temperature went back up. The climate control machine doesn't work, I said. It will never save polar bears. That's not true, said Dad. Because of what we learned, I turned off my computer at night. Little sister turns off the water when she brushes her teeth. And we all turn off the lights when we leave the room. Then Dad added, you and your friends collected bottles, cans, and newspapers to recycle. You also planted trees for the fresh, clean air. That made me think. Wow, I said. We are all climate control machines because everything we do can help save the earth. Don't forget the polar bears. The end. So this was the story for our Earth Day, and I hope you guys liked it. And look around your house too. What can you do to reduce, reuse, or recycle? Bye, guys.